You are going through massive shifts in your perspective and how the world works and how it can work for you and what you're doing in the world. You're putting more emphasis on what is important to you right now and the energy that you've been giving to things that you don't actually really care about at this time. I see here you have a lot of hope for your future right now. I see you grounding down and growing up too. If you're curious about how you can continue to grow, you could check out Astra. They have this really cool feature called personal growth, and you can ask it things like, how can I change my perspective about where I am in my life right now? And it will give you a detailed ways of like what transits are going on in the sky right now that are making it so you can't change your perspective, and what you can personally do to shift out of whatever negative beliefs or systems you're currently operating on at this time. Really worth checking out. Yeah, but you have this energy of hope of something better for yourself in the future here. I just want you to take a look at this blue heart right here. I feel like that could be significant when it comes to this kind of reading. And I see you you're growing in like a barren place also. So it's this energy of like your current environment around you isn't necessarily nourishing to your soul or sustaining you, but you're still able to grow and be beautiful in the midst of like kind of destruction here. This reading is for people who maybe have like a family environment that is a bit chaotic to them, or people who feel really isolated at this time and feel like they're the only ones in their lives that are able to create beauty for themselves. And you're like, I don't know how I've made it this far up until this point. So Spirit, what else is in this message for collective about this enlightenment phase that they're going through? What can they expect? Seven of Pentacles. You're working on something. King of Cups. Yeah. I feel like this whole next phase for you is learning about the High Priestess. Is learning about being truly connected to your intuition and letting it guide you. And then with the King of Cups here, I feel like there's almost this energy of throwing logic to the wayside, essentially, and getting more in tune with the flow of life, especially when I pull the Star card. That is very significant. It's about letting go of everything that you thought what kind of like your ego had attached onto to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel successful, to make you feel like you had purpose. You're refiguring out what your purpose is. This next phase is going to be a lot of self-work, if I'm being completely honest, because you have a lot of growing to do. And I don't mean that negatively, but it's almost like the world is open to so many opportunities for you. And this is all about expansion. But the main thing that you need to get right now is your mindset and your ability to believe that you are capable of greater things, your ability to believe that life can be different than what has previously been shown to you, and your ability to point blank believe in yourself. All right. But you are someone here who is highly intuitive. You wouldn't be seeing really any of my readings if you weren't an intuitive person. I feel like my collective is full of people who are connected to something bigger, who are connected to the divine. And I'm not tooting my own horn. It's just what I've observed. Okay, so let's see what else is coming out for you guys here. The Djinn. What are these negative beliefs that we're holding on to? Oof. Okay. I pulled the Eight of Swords and the Djinn, and in this deck, the Djinn is essentially the devil. So when I see these two cards come out together, the things that are holding you back are like what I talked about, your perspective, everything in the ways in which you speak to yourself. You are creating your own problems, essentially. And I'm not going to say that there aren't outside sources that definitely influence the way that you show up in this world, but also at the same time, your belief system is constricting you. The way in which you view yourself is holding you back, because I'm hearing that you might be the type of person that might speak pretty negatively. I'm not doing enough. I'm not capable. I'm awkward. I'm weird. I'm shy. I'm not outgoing. I can't be this, that, and the other. But you absolutely can. You just have to learn how to retrain your brain to think about these things. And it's like, okay, well, how do I get out of this loop? Because what I heard when I first started touching the cards was that you're stuck in this like karmic loop and you're having a really hard time breaking out of it. It's just spinning and spinning and spinning, doing the same patterns and routines all the time. It only takes one thing day by day to break any kind of ritual or routine that you don't want to be in anymore, but you have to do it consistently. You can meditate for 5 minutes for a month straight every single day. Everything will change. Okay. It's just about interrupting the thought loop, interrupting the patterns and the behaviors that you're doing. So, and it doesn't have to be meditation. It could be journaling, something that heals you or nourishes you that you've been neglecting at this time in your life, something that actually lifts you up. It can be looking in a mirror and being like, I'm wonderful. I am capable. I'm powerful. I can have the dreams I want. But there needs to be some kind of positive self-talk or self-reflection happening here. And that's the main message with this. All right. So don't forget to check out Astra if you're curious to see how you can improve yourself and your self-growth. I hope this message helped. You got this. Keep going.